OBL triad of success: proceduralist, support staff, management team. Comment, please.
For an OBL to succeed, 3 elements have to be met. The 3 legs of a stool, if you will. The proceduralist, the support staff, and the management team. These are the 3 legs of the stool. The proceduralist is the easiest one to understand. He has to be an expert in PAD procedures. Complex, advanced PAD revascularization, below the knee, below the ankle, pedal access, safari, arterial flossing, atherectomies, radial to peripheral, IVUS, popliteal access occasionally. These are advanced techniques. Not every self-proclaimed PAD proceduralist can do these effectively and safely. So the PAD proceduralist is very important. He has to have the technical proficiency, and of course he has to have the personality characteristics. He has to have great bedside memory. He has to have a service-oriented attitude toward our patients and our referring physicians. So the proceduralist is a very important component of success of an OBL. The second component is the support staff. And I don't just mean the clinical team. Of course, the clinical team, the first assistant, the circulator, the medical assistants, the CRNAs in the procedure suite, these are very important for sure. It's a team doing the case in there. The proceduralist is the quarterback, but there's a team within there. They have to be very strong, they have to work well together, they have to have good synergies together. 1 + 1 + 1 = 10. Very important. We go to great efforts to make sure those teams are cohesive and trained to a very high degree. But does the team stop there? Does the support staff stop there? No, of course not. The support staff encompasses everyone who works as part of that OBL, including the front office team, or patient care coordinators, right? The patient care starts upstream when the patient calls and the patient care coordinators speak to them. They schedule them. They introduce them to our insurance verifier, another important part of the team. That's an important component of the care. Verify the insurance, make sure the paperwork's done correctly. Beyond that, we have our consult team, our specially trained nurse practitioners, medical assistants, ultrasound techs. They do a very important part. Even upstream from all of that, we have our business development associators and marketers and educators. They're out in the community raising awareness of PAD, earning those referrals, educating physicians' offices and healthcare practitioners about the indications for referral, wound and/or leg pain. And on the back end, we have revenue cycle managers. So it would be easy to think of the team as just the clinical team with the proceduralist, but that's a little short-sighted. The team is everyone, because without our business development associates over here educating the community, bringing in referrals, we wouldn't have any patients to treat. Without our patient care coordinators, our insurance verifiers here, talking to the patients, scheduling them, verifying their insurance, arranging the transportation, we wouldn't have any patients down here. Without our consult team, nurse practitioner, medical assistant, ultrasound tech, doing the important, thorough 7-point evaluations that they do, we wouldn't find patients to treat disease down here. Then you get to the clinical team in the procedure suite, by all means. They do a very important role, that support staff there. And beyond that, you have revenue cycle managers. So this is all part of the team. So the support staff is critically important. They have to be selected well, they have to be trained well, and they have to have ultimate desire for excellence in patient care. So procedural is very important, support staff. Finding the best, training them precisely, very important. And finally, the third leg of the stool is the management team. I'm part of the management team. We make sure the trains run on time. There's a lot of things below the tip of the iceberg that have to be up to snuff, that have to be precise. Operations, processes, protocols, right? I mentioned this in another video. To launch and maintain a successful OBL, there's a list of 1,000 line items you have to get right. And a lot of those are very esoteric. They're not glamorous. Paperwork, credentialing, radiation safety, mandatory HIPAA training, compliance. Very, very important, but not glamorous. Those all have to be done with precision, and they have to be done continuously. The management team does that. So that's also a very, very important component for success for an OBL. The proceduralist, the support staff, and the management team. Any one of these slightly off, it won't function as well. We at PAD Specialists believe we have all 3 of these. We have the management team, if I do say so myself. We have excellent support staff and team members, a team of over 200 employees and team members. And the proceduralist, all of our procedures are excellent and meet all the criteria I mentioned earlier. If you think you're a proceduralist that could fit in well with us, please reach out to us. We'd welcome the opportunity to get to know you, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to work together.